Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's at-home full body Pilates warm up. It's always a good idea to warm up the body before exercise to mobilize the spine and the joints and to activate the major muscle groups. It can help the body feel more ready for exercise and also help to prevent injury. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start down on the mats in an all fours position. We're going to walk the hands out a little bit in front of the shoulders, knees are below the hips. We're going to start off by dropping the belly and arching the spine, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears, and then we're going to press the mat away, rounding through the spine and sinking back onto the heels. Now from here, we're going to bend the elbows, start to arch the spine as we come up, maintain that arch, and then push mat away, round, scooping the belly in, and send the hips back toward the heels. So we're really activating the spine here, mobilizing it and articulating it as we arch and create space between the vertebra, pressing the mat away. Good, let's take two more. Good, and last one, arch and lift and round down and back. Amazing work. Now from here, we're going to bring the wrists below the shoulders. We're going to step the right leg back, step the left leg back into plank. We're going to bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in, tap the knees down toward the mat, and sink back into child's pose. Come forward, high plank, right knee in, lift abdominal wall, left knee in, lower the knees, and sink back. Come forward, right knee, left knee, knees down, and stretch the spine. Two more sets. 1, 2, lower, stretch back. Last set. 1, 2, hold in your plank, and now lower all the way down to the mat. Nice work. Make sure your legs are hip distance apart here. We're going to stretch the arms out, float the chest up off the mat, float the arms, and then pull back, lifting the chest a bit higher. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, pull back. Knitting your shoulder blades together here. Extending and lengthening the spine as you activate your upper back muscles. Let's do 4 and 3. Pull back. Last 2 and final 1. Amazing work. Use your hands to help you to come into a kneeling position, facing forward. Spine is nice and tall, vertebrae are stacked. Bring the arms up, palms facing forward. We're going to go into a thoracic twist here as we rotate and then lift back to the starting position. Rotate to the other side. Looking out over your shoulder so that you're stretching in the neck at the same time. Get as much of a rotation as you can as you move from side to side. Good, we've got 2 and final 1. Nicely done. Come back to center. Now from here, we're going to go into some C-curve work to warm up the abdominal wall. So I'd like you to take your hands behind your thighs, sit up nice and tall. From here, we're going to inhale, tuck the tailbone, round through the spine, and then exhale, engage the core, pull belly to spine to lift. Inhale, lower, curve the spine, engage the core to lift up to that elevated position. Good, inhale, and belly to spine to lift. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, if you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, release the hands, and lift. Palms are facing in, arms are extended out at shoulder height as we challenge the core. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Last one, we're going to come back and hold. Really plug belly to spine for 3, 2, and 1. And then lower all the way down to the mat. Nice work. Find the center of your mat. I'd like you to take your hands on your hips. Legs are hip distance apart. Knees are above the heels. We're going to tilt the pelvis forward, arching the spine, and then tilt it back, pressing low back into the mat. Inhale, forward arch. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back. So as you tilt back, I want you to engage your core and really press your low back into the mat. Flat back is a position that we use for a lot of Pilates exercises, so it's a great idea to practice it in your warm-up, to mobilize that lumbar spine and engage the core so you really know what that feels like. Good. Inhale forward, exhale, engage the core, activate as you tilt back. Inhale forward, exhale, flatten. Last one, flatten low back into the mat. Take your hands by your sides and we're gonna go into some bridge lift, peeling your spine up off the mat. Hold in bridge, lower the hips and lift. Keeping the tailbone tucked, activating the back body as we lower and lift for 5, 4, squeeze the glutes, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, stretch your arms back, lower your hips down to the floor, and use your hands to bring yourself up to a cross-legged position facing me. And we're just gonna make sure we really got those shoulders mobilized. So we're going to lift the arms up and circle them down and back, opening through the chest for 3 and 2 and 1. Amazing work. I hope you enjoyed that warm-up. I hope you're feeling ready for exercise, and I look forward to moving with you again next time.